They've been around for centuries and are sort of the hot pockets of their time.
It's a good way to put it, but now a Dinkytown shop that makes them will be competing on a global stage. Maury Glover introduces us to the people behind End Pasty Company.
Tucked away in the back corner of the Dinkytown Mall is a place with a taste for something different.
They're really hearty. It's a nice self-contained meal. They're quick. They taste like home cooking.
6 days a week, you'll find Peter Jacobson and his uncle selling tasty pasties at the Land's End Pasty Company.
Well, if you go to Cornwall and say pasty, it'll take you to the strip club.
A baker by trade, John Earl grew up in Minnesota and didn't take a bite of his first pasty until he visited a friend in England 12 years ago. He liked them so much, he started making them when he got back home, eventually opening his own shop, which sells 30 different kinds of the half-moon-shaped meat pies.
A pasty is basically, I like to think of it as a very thick stew in a pie crust. It's potatoes, onions, and the traditional is beef and rutabaga, but you can make them anyway. But they should be put in raw and slow cooked.
The pasty has been around since the 1300s, but became a signature staple with miners in Cornwall, England, who would bring them down into the mines for lunch. When the miners immigrated to Michigan's Upper Peninsula and then Minnesota's Iron Range, they brought their favorite food with them, where pasties caught on in their new communities.
A lot of churches up north, where places that aren't near a pasty shop, the local churches will do them once a year or once a month as a fundraiser, and they'll make hundreds of them and sell them in a day. And people will take them home and freeze them and have a stockpile of pasties until the next church sale.
Now the shop owners are taking a pair of their most popular baked pastries, elk traditional and spicy jerk chicken, to the UK to see how they stack up. They'll compete in the annual World Pasty Competition in Cornwall for the first time in the savory business category.
I think we'll do real well. We last year we had the brother of the guy that runs and started the competition here, and he said they were fantastic.
Earl and Jacobson aren't sure if their Minnesota-made pasties are the best in the world, but they're eager to give the world a taste of Minnesota.
Yeah, it would be really cool to represent Minnesota there, especially with the close pasty ties that northern Minnesota has, and the Cornish communities up there. That would be really neat.
The folks here at Land's End Pasty will be taking off for Cornwall at the end of the month, and they'll find out if their pasty is the best in the world on Leap Day, February 29th. In Dinkytown, Maury Glover, Fox 9 News.
Now, you said you have not had any.
I had never heard of it, and you've been
I've
teaching
grown
me
up,
so
well,
much about the pasty today.
Mineral Point, Wisconsin, also settled by Cornish miners down there. They mined lead, of all things, and the same deal. That's what they would take for their lunches.
So you've had
Oh yeah, many times. Yeah, and as Maury said, it became a church fundraiser.
Okay.
And they sell them, and they're delicious.
They look wonderful,
Yeah,
like home cooking. All right, coming